Hi children, good morning. This is your social science class. What we saw yesterday? Yes, we saw lesson number 10 in history, political formation during the 18th century. There we saw about Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb who died at 1707. Okay, after that Aurangzeb's son Bahadur Shah he came to the throne. Okay, then we saw about Syed brothers who was very powerful. They removed the kings, they changed the kings, and they killed Farooq Shah. Okay, then we saw about independent kingdoms on the remains of the Mughals. There we saw about the Zamindari system. Then Sadat Khan, who was the governor of Awadh, he suppressed the Zamindars to pay the revenue. Okay, then we saw that they made Lucknow as a major center of culture and arts. Then we saw about Bengal. Bengal was under the control of Murshid Quli Khan. Okay, then after Murshid Quli Khan, Sujauddin, he ruled. Then after him, Alivardi Khan, he ruled. All the rulers they made Bengal was a prosperous one. Because of the prosperity of Bengal, the English people they took so many wars on them. The Battle of Plassey, which happened on 1757, and Battle of Buxar, which happened on 1764. These two battles because of the prosperity of Bengal. Okay. Now we are going to see about Hyderabad. Nizam ul Mulk Asaf Jah. He was the founder of Hyderabad. Okay. He was a noble of the Mughal Empire. He was the governor of the Deccan. He was a powerful man. He established so many regions. Asaf Jah was an intelligent man and he had so many skills. He made so many skilled soldiers and administrators from North India. Okay, from the North India, they gave opportunity to the North Indian people to work in the South. Ashraf Jah appointed Mansab Das and Jagis. Mansab Das and Jagis means rank in militaries. Rank in military. Next, let us see about the Rajputs, which is in the page number 97. Okay, Rajput kingdoms of Amber and Jodhpur. Just see in this map, dears. See in the map of Rajasthan. Okay, these two places, Amber and Jodhpur, had great loyalty under the Mughal rule. Okay, during the rule of Aurangzeb, Rajputs, these people suffered for various reasons. Okay, from the 18th century, these rulers of Rajputs had become independent from the Mughal. Okay, in the year of 1722, Savai Raja Jai Singh, he was the Subedari of Agra. Subedari means governor. Okay, what is the meaning for the word Subedari? Governor. He made Rajput as a powerful one. He found the new capital called Jaipur. Okay, what is Jaipur? Yes, Jaipur is the big city. Next, let us see about the Sikhs. Okay, we know about the Sikhs Guru already in the last lesson itself. We saw about Guru Nanak, isn't it? Then Tegh Bahadur, who was the ninth Guru, he raised his voice against Aurangzeb. Already we learned that Aurangzeb was a powerful man. He ruled all over India, isn't it? So he raised his voice against Aurangzeb so that they present Tegh Bahadur. They present Tegh Bahadur. They present and then they killed him. They killed Tegh Bahadur. Then Tegh Bahadur was succeeded by Guru Gobind Singh, who was the last Sikh Guru. He was the last Sikh Guru. He started the Kalasha movement. What is the movement of the name? Kalasha movement. What is the meaning for the word Kalasha? It means pure. He started this Kalasa movement to fight against the Mughals. Then Guru Gobind Singh, he asked all the Sikh men to wear five sacred symbols. See in page number 90, children, Kesha or hair. He asked the people to keep the hair. They should not remove the hair. Okay. And Kanga or comb. It signifies which one? It signifies the cleanliness. Okay. And the third one is Kara. Kara means bracelet. Have you seen that the Sikh men they wore this bracelet, isn't it? In their hands. Then Kacha. Kacha means underwear. Okay. It shows the symbol of high moral character. Then Kirpan. Kirpan means a dagger. They keep the dagger in their hands. Okay, it means that they need to defend. They need to defend. And it says that they uphold the truth. They uphold the truth. Okay. Guru Gobind Singh, he died in the year 1708. Banda Bahadur, he fought against the Mughals. Finally, he also killed. Okay, then Maharaj Ranjit Singh, he made Lahore as the Sikh kingdom, in the year 1799. Next, let us see about rise of Mysore, which is in the page number 98, children. Okay, so see this picture. He is Hyder Ali. He was the ruler of Mysore from the year 1760 to 1782. He was a great administrator. He had great power. Okay, he opposed the English people. He conducted two Anglo Mysore Wars. Okay, the first Anglo Mysore War between 1767 to 1769. In this war, Hyder Ali defeated the British people. Then the second Anglo Mysore War. It was between 1780 to 84. In this war, Hyder Ali was died in the year 1782. During the war itself, he died. Okay. Then Hyder Ali's son, Tipu Sultan, he accepted the throne in the year 1782 after the death of his father. He was also a good ruler. He was good in trade and industry. He took care of the farmers well. He made the city was a prosperous one. Who made the city as a prosperous one? Yes, Hyder Ali's son Tipu Sultan. He made the Mysore city as a prosperous one. Okay, children, let us recall what we have seen today. We have seen about Hyderabad, isn't it? Nizam ul Mulk Asaf Jah, he was the founder of Hyderabad. He was an intelligent man and he had skilled military power. Okay, he appointed so many North Indian soldiers in the south. He appointed Mansabdas and Jagis. Those things are nothing but what? Yes, the ranks in militaries. Then we learnt about the Rajputs. So the Rajput kingdom, they were made themselves independent in the 18th century from the Mughal. Okay. In the year 1722, Savai Raja Jai Singh, he was the Subedari of Agra. He was the Subedari of Agra. Subedari means what I told. Yes, Governor. Okay. He founded the capital Jaipur as the Pink City. Then we saw about the Sikhs. Tegh Bahadur, he was the ninth Guru. He raised his voice against Aurangzeb. He was imprisoned and killed. Okay, then Tegh Bahadur was succeeded by the last Sikh Guru. What was his name? Yes, Guru Gobind Singh. He started the Kalasha movement. Okay, he started this movement to fight against the Mughal people. Guru Gobind Singh, he asked the Sikh men to wear five sacred symbols. What are they? Yes, Kesha, Khanga, Kara, Kacha, and Kirpan. Okay, then after Guru Gobind Singh's death, his disciple Banda Bahadur, he fought against the Mughals. Okay, finally, Maharaj Ranjit Singh in the 18th century, he made Lahore as the capital of Sikhs in the year 1799. Then we have seen about rise of Mysore. Hyder Ali, who ruled Mysore from 1760 to 1782. He was a great administrator, isn't it? He conducted two Anglo-Mysore wars. Okay, the first Anglo-Mysore War between 1767 to 1769. Then the second Anglo-Mysore War from 1780 to 1784. In the second Anglo-Mysore War, Hyder Ali died in 1782. Okay, after the death of Hyder Ali, Tipu Sultan, the son of Hyder Ali, succeeded him. Okay, he was also a good ruler. He made trade and industry were a popular one. Okay, he gave more importance to the farmers. He made the city of Mysore as a prosperous one. He developed everything in Mysore. That's all for today's class, children. Take a book and read page number 97 and 98. I will ask some questions in our upcoming online session. Okay. Thank you, children. Be safe at home.